So today is Sunday, October 26th, and I tried so hard to plan everything. I'm a planner, I'm an organizer, and I like to have everything set. So I made an appointment last week to have my DEXA on Monday, and it perfectly aligns with my cycle. I had my cycle last week, or like my period last week, and then I'm currently in that phase where like my hormones are at the lowest. I have very low water retention, and I feel very, very strong. And this is like the optimal time to do your scan. So I was like, okay, perfect. Monday is like the most ideal, or even Tuesday, but Tuesday they didn't have available. From outside circumstances, I had to cancel my appointment for tomorrow. It's Monday tomorrow. And everything that I wanted to do for tomorrow has had to be like redone and remixed. And I was gonna do, and here's the big thing, like the DEXA was gonna be on Monday, and then I was gonna make sure to do any analytics, like any blood tests and things like that. And then on top of it, I was gonna do a photo shoot so that I have pictures of what I look like at the very beginning. And lastly, I was gonna do the body scan at my gyms. So specifically the techno gym or the in-body scale to compare the results. And I wanted to try and time that so that it's very close. So I do DEXA at like 11, that's when it was scheduled. And then I'll do the one at the gym at 12 or 12:30 without eating. And that's the other thing. When you do a DEXA scan or any scan, you should not have eaten. You should be fasted for at least 7 to 8 hours, optimally 9. No water as well, and then having gone to the bathroom and just feeling the leanest and the lightest that you can be. But nothing goes as planned, and I wanted to start Monday. I was like, Monday's gonna be the day. And everything with like my cycle, I was like, although it would be best to do it November 1st, ideally, I would love to do November 1st and then November 30th or even the 1st of December, depending. But I had to calculate my cycle, and then on top of that, life happens, and I'm not able to do the DEXA tomorrow. So instead of feeling kind of like icky about that, I'm rolling with the punches, and I'm gonna do it on Wednesday. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna meal prep. I am going to take you through what I eat Monday and Tuesday so that on Wednesday, when I go in for the scan, it is the most accurate it can be. So things that are high in sodium, like soups and chips and crisps, or even the seasonings, because I love to season my chicken, I will not be adding that because I don't want to retain water. I want to be light, but I'm also not going to not add salt. So I'll add a little bit of salt, but usually things like salt seasoning for your chicken have a little more sodium. And I cannot train 24 hours before. I like to go to the gym. I like to even just do like stretching and mobility, but I was told not to do that. So I will have a full-on rest day, and I'll just walk. I'll do my 10,000 steps. I really wanted it to be perfect. And the perfectionist in me says, you know what? It's not gonna be adequate. It's not gonna be the right schedule, but it never is. Life is never the right schedule, and doing it on Wednesday does not make it any less valid. And in fact, this gives me the opportunity to show you what I eat the 2 days beforehand. I will be extremely stressed on Monday with everything going on and all the changes that needed to be done. I'm gonna be running around Barcelona, so that's gonna be great. I'll take you with me. And I'm excited to start on Wednesday. I can't say it's like the starting point, because obviously tomorrow's kind of the starting point, especially if I'm preparing for the DEXA scan. And I don't know what to expect with the DEXA scan. There are 2 scales at my gym. One, actually, take that back. There are 2 scales at my gym, but the same brand is at multiple gyms. So there's the in-body, and then there's the techno gym. And at my new gym, at the primary gym that I go to, they have the nice techno gym scale. At the one nearby my house, they have a good techno gym scale as well. And at others, they have the in-body. When I went to the techno gym here in my primary versus the one at another location, I got very different results. I got above 20% body fat, and then a lot low, like less muscle, versus the one at my primary gym said that I had less body fat and more muscle. Weight was about the same. So there's like an incongruency there that I really want to understand. And using the same scale is always going to be the most important component. But people travel, I go places, I do things, and I don't go to the same gym. I like to switch my gyms around, and they use, even though it's the same exact company, the algorithm is different, and the way they calibrate the machine is going to be different. So it just showed me, because I was like, what is going on? And I really want an accurate depiction. That's pretty much why I'm doing the DEXA. So the DEXA is the most accurate reading that you can get. I don't know what to expect. I want to make my predictions, but I'd like to know what your predictions are first. And I don't know whether to, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna first show you what I look like, my routine and everything like that, and then I'll do a specific video with the DEXA so you can guess, and then based on that guess, you can see whether or not it was congruent. And then I'll also make my guesses and see whether or not it was congruent. But life doesn't go the way that you want it to. And you can try and start a program and it doesn't go the way that you want, but the thing is that you keep trying.